is a very exciting moment for me. I'm here with the Eli Young Band at the ACM Awards, and I just want you to know I'm a virgin. This is my first time ever doing this, so I'm a little nervous, and I thought maybe I should offer us all a mint. Fresh breath is very important.
I think she's trying to tell us something.
No, it's trust me, it's me. I'm pitting out, and my mouth is as dry as cotton. So let's get this thing started. So the Eli Young Band, okay, this is what I've come to learn about country music artists. You all take like last names and make a band. I thought there would be more into it, like sitting in a dark room at night, coming up with fun band names, but you just went with the obvious.
We actually went to a bar instead of a dark room, and we were unproductive doing it. We sat there and we drank and we went over names, and we just couldn't agree on anything, so we stuck with Eli Young.
That's the trend. I mean, everybody just goes by the last names, and it seems, because I'm always looking around for which one's Eli Young, and there is no Eli Young.
It's funny because all of our meetings happened on Fry Street in Denton, and as you know, anyone from the Dallas-Fort Worth area knows, if you spend too much time on Fry Street, much of what you figure out there you forget the next day. And so we probably came up with a bunch of really cool band names, but we forgot them the next day. So we
it's
stuck
easy
with
to remember your own name.
Plus, all the T-shirts were printed already.
Exactly. So. And so, actually, you guys formed in college, met in the dorm room, and just realized you both had a passion for music. How did that get started?
Yeah, I mean, it was these three guys met in '98, and I started school at North Texas in '99. So when we started making music, it was just about writing, and then we started playing, some of the local bars in Denton and.
What was your major? Because was your major music, or what were you thinking you were going to be?
Some of us were in the music program. My degree ended up being in business administration and marketing. And then
I was philosophy, actually. Psychology.
Liberal arts.
Well, I mean, those probably do come in handy. I mean, you can take those degrees and you can see how they can apply to country music, right?
Just get a degree and y'all can go do whatever you want, really.
Made our parents very happy that we actually finished.
You all finished, because a lot of people get the bug and they leave. So education's important,
Best
children.
8 years of our lives.
Yeah. Now, I understand y'all are going to be touring with someone pretty big this summer.
Yeah, we'll be out with Toby Keith a lot of the summer, and then as well as doing a bunch of our own dates. So.
Is that a big party on the road, or are you really serious? Nose to the grindstone. Don't you be back in this tour bus at 1 o'clock because we're hitting the road.
Yeah, we try to be on time, but the party's definitely there.
Yeah.
We are pretty good at drinking and having fun on the road.
Are y'all all in one? Are y'all one tour bus? Do you share, or you kind of break it up?
The four of us stay on one bus together, yeah.
Oh, my God. What? Come on. Is that like the
rolling
biggest nightmare?
fraternity house.
Is
at
it?
Some point.
We all know the cardinal rule on a tour bus is no number 2 on the tour bus.
Right.
Is there any other rules you have when you're on the road?
That's pretty much the big one.
If you make it back to your bed at the end of the night, you can't mess with that person. But if you don't make it back to bed, if you pass out in the front lounge, you're fair game.
For Sharpie.
Okay.
A lot of Sharpies.
A lot of Sharpie.
So that's the biggest prank, is the Sharpies.
Yeah,
It's a rite of passage.
as long as you make it to your bunk, you're fine. You're in the clear. But
What's the secret for getting rid of Sharpie off your face when you got to do it in a hurry?
Hand sanitizer.
Really? That's a good tip for those of you who pass out drunk at a party and don't know what to do the next day. Hand sanitizer. All right, what are you most looking forward to at the 50th anniversary of the ACMs?
the fun thing about these award shows, they always have the surprises, and the surprise guests are always really fun to watch. I think the performances, we get into this because we're fans of music, and so being able to go to an award show and actually watch the performances and see how that goes, and seeing the surprises is always the fun part.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. I know Nick Jonas is performing, Christina Aguilera performing tonight. It's so interesting how many pop stars want to be a part of the country music award shows because it's such a party, right?
Yeah, so it's nice to see the collaborations and the country artists working with a lot of the pop and rock artists. So it's a really good time.
All right. Well, the Eli Young Band will look for you on tour this summer. Where can we find out about your tour dates?
EliYoungBand.com, as well as our Facebook and Twitter.com/Eli Young Band. So.
Hitting you. I'm so sorry.
We have to squash in here. So.
I know. We're squishy squashy.
Okay.
How'd I do?
You did great.
Very good.
Oh, Lord. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Eli Young Band.